We should be live. Hey, what's happening, everybody? My name is Brian Fryer, your social media upline. Super excited to be here with you today as we have a very, very special guest, the one and only Karen Fishman in the house with us. I'm going to introduce her here in just a quick moment, but I want to first and foremost say welcome to today's Monday Member Spotlight. We do this each and every Monday. I do my very best. We've missed a Monday or two here and there, but we do our very best every single Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. We interview some of our amazing members inside the Social Impactor Society program who are absolutely crushing it. What's the goal here? What's the purpose? Well, first of all, to introduce you to these individuals, but second of all, for them to share with you publicly right here, right now, a couple of tips that are working for them right now in their business. So without further ado, Karen, thank you so much for taking a few moments out of your afternoon to spend here with us today. How's it going? How's your day going so far? Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday to you, Brian. Hey, everybody. It's going great. We had a storm, and I was telling Brian, I was like, please, I hope the storm doesn't knock out my internet before this, because I have a lot to share with you guys. I hope you're having a great Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. My name is Karen Fishman. I am 51 years young. I always like to say that. I was born in Delaware. I lived in Milwaukee. So half my life was in Milwaukee. I'm now living in Miami. I am married to an incredible guy, Yale, who is a sunflower farmer. Yes, he actually grows sunflowers here in Miami. I have twin sons who are 20 years old, Josh and Drew. They are the love of my life. One of my sons, Josh, has ADHD and Asperger's syndrome. So that has been challenging for us, but we're managing and we're getting through that. I have two cats because I have two kids. I have to have two of everything. I have a cat named Sammy and a cat named Cookie, the rescue cats. I'm a big cat lover. I was a special education teacher for 23 years, and I have my master's in learning disabilities. I taught, this is two again, I had one job in the public sector, and then I taught in the private sector, something about twos. And I'm extremely active. I love to play tennis. I took tennis up 6 years ago. My new love is spinning. I love TRX. I like anything where I can move my body and get some of that energy out. So that's basically my life. Love being active.
Love it, Karen. I know it's been an absolute privilege of mine to be connected with you, work with you personally over the last couple of months, and just getting to know you better, Karen, getting to know your heart and your passion to help and serve people. I mean, you've got to be one of the nicest, most generous human beings I've ever gotten to know, and I'm privileged. I'm humbled to have the opportunity to work with you, and I know those who are going to be tuning into this broadcast, I literally got the chill saying that because it's absolute truth, and I know those who are watching today are going to absolutely agree with me by the time we're finished up here. So a quick outline. Thanks so much, Karen, first and foremost, for sharing a little bit more about your story. I know there's folks out there who could probably relate to some of your story, and I'm excited to dive a little bit deeper with you today and share some really cool things, not just that have been happening in your life, but also in your business. So with that being said, I want to first address our viewers and say thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you feel by chance this would be helpful for your teams to gain some knowledge, wisdom, inspiration, motivation, we're about to dive into some of the most recent results Karen has experienced, and then she's literally going to share her top one, maybe two, if we're lucky, of her favorite tips that are working for her right now in her business that you can not only take away and jot some notes down, but actually start implementing yourself. So again, feel free, bottom left-hand corner, share this broadcast if you think this would be helpful for others. All right. So Karen, let's keep moving along. I know you've been absolutely crushing it. You've got an amazing story, but you've also been a part of the network marketing profession for a few years. I'd love for you to maybe share with us, how did you get introduced to network marketing? When was this? And then let's transition right into that. After that, sharing what type of results have you experienced, over the course of the last couple of months? I'd love for you to share with our audience.
Absolutely, Brian. So I've been in network marketing for a total of 6 years. 4 of those years were in a previous company. I'm sorry, 2 of those years, I believe. And now I've been in my present company for 4 years. I started like a lot of you guys. I just wasn't feeling great. weight wasn't really an issue, but I had some very unhealthy habits. I was a smoker, 2 packs a day, junk food junkie, and I was what you would call just skinny fat. And I just wanted to start getting back into exercise and whatnot, and just feeling good again, like a lot of you guys can understand. So the business really wasn't in the forefront of my mind, but I saw the value that network marketing could not only do for myself, but for others as well. And I was really drawn to the culture and community of what network marketing stands for. I did my homework. I started, feeling part of this. It was kind of like a movement to me. It was my vehicle to be able to help others. And that was very important to me. My main mission or vision is to put a smile on someone's face. And if I can do that, and this was that vehicle that could help me do it, then I definitely want to be a part of it. And everything really happened organically. Like I said, I really love to support people. So that was one of the main reasons for joining network marketing, and the community as well. And I attended also, I was very active. I attended a lot of events, which helped me also. Just being in the room with like-minded people. That's what I was missing in my life, was being with like-minded people with the same vision of helping people. Being, there to help others was very, very important to me. So that's what really drew me into network marketing, Brian.
Love it. Love it. I think most would agree, those who are in network marketing, direct sales, who are watching this broadcast, that, whether you realize this yet or not, the power in the words that Karen just shared, I believe, is what keeps someone involved in network marketing. It's not necessarily a product. Yes, a product may have helped you. You may have a great testimonial from it. That's great. It's awesome. We're not taking away from that. The opportunity that network marketing provides, the income opportunity, financial rewards, whatever it is, income, trips, incentives, whatever that may be, that's also an integral part, but not the reason why someone may or may not stay or stick around for the long run. What most starve for, humans in general, is community, is culture, is to be a part of something that they feel is bigger than themselves. And that's why I personally, I know you as well, Karen, are such big advocates for the network marketing profession. Yes, it is a vehicle to help you achieve financial, physical, emotional, spiritual health in all realms. But most importantly, it's driven by community. And I couldn't agree with you more. I think that our viewers would also agree. Let me ask you this real quick, viewers. Do you believe that community and culture is the biggest part of the network marketing profession? Type the number 1 down in the comment section below if you agree with that statement.
It's that connection, Brian. It's like people crave, we're human beings, we crave that. And that's, was missing in my life, and I saw it was missing in so many other lives as well.
Totally agree.
I love
totally
it. Just
agree.
chills.
Yeah, seriously, I'm with you. So let's do this, Karen. Let's talk about. I want to be. I know you don't like the spotlight on you all the time, and you're humble, and I really respect that about you. But I want to brag on you. I want to praise on you a little bit. I'd love for you to
take another drink of water.
I'd love for you to share, Karen, just be transparent with our audience here today, some of the most recent results that have been happening in your respective business. Because after this, I'm going to have you actually share a tip or two that's helped you have some breakthroughs. So share with us some actual real results you've experienced the last couple of months.
Well, it's just people are purchasing more products. I had somebody come back to me said to me, this is a friend of mine, Karen, I'm ready to get back on the products and I want to go to that event with you. And she had told me, if you're on, I won't say prior to that, she couldn't go because she had business, and she's like, oh, I want to go. And I went actually online with her, and we went through, I showed her the flight I was taking because she's here in Miami, and I had helped her, get her flight. And then we helped her find a roommate for this event as well. So that's huge. I mean, that's just, very touching as well. And people are just more open to listening. And thank you, Brian, for helping me with that, and there's more connection on my wall. There's more engagement. It's like blowing up on my desk. page. I was saying, I always say my hands hurt because I want to answer every single person. I'm not saying that you guys should do that, but I get so emotional with this, but I really, everybody matters, and if it means that I spend another hour or I eat my dinner in front of my laptop, I really do that because everybody deserves to know they matter. And on both my wall and my page, and I respond and we go back and forth, and it's nice. I mean, the friendships that are developing, and that wasn't always there, Thank you, Brian, for helping me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Let's dive a little bit deeper, Karen. I know we obviously we don't encourage most network marketers to go start business or fan pages. I believe for most of the majority of network marketers out there, they can most likely build a six-figure network marketing direct sales business through their personal profile if done correctly, right? Not spamming, buy my products, all that cool stuff. But you've done something really unique, Karen. I really want to highlight on this. You actually, when you came to me a couple of months ago, you had an established Facebook fan page or business page, but it wasn't in regards to your network marketing opportunity. It was actually revolved around tennis. Yes. And I want to say that it was around 20,000 people had liked that page. Very interactive. I don't know if you have some of these figures handy or just kind of off the top of your head.
I do.
Just some of the things since we started, working together just a couple of months ago. What's happened? I know there's 4, 5, 6, 7,000 more likes to the page. There's more engagement, interaction, more conversation. Let's touch on that real quick.
Absolutely. I mean, the page is now 29,600 people. But the thing is, you have all those likes and whatnot, but I see, because I follow the insights, the engagement is through the roof. I kept on, sending Brian, I couldn't believe it. And it was, again, thanks to you, Brian, and your coaching in providing value. Before, I had a lot of likes, but the engagement was nothing. I wasn't spamming product, but I wasn't providing value, or I wasn't making the connection with those tennis players. So I said to myself, okay, I'm a tennis player. We're all kind of in the same age. What are some things that I like that maybe they like? And I just kind of let everything out, my personality, and I'm like, they'll either like me or not like me. I had a comment the other day, someone called me weird. I just ignored it. This is who I am, And all of a sudden, Brian, with your help and your coaching, it's like I have comments. I have people saying, Karen, what do you think? I love your page. I'm getting inboxes. Thank you for all of your tips that you are giving me in regard to nutrition or, the mental part of tennis. And it's just that the page is kind of taking a life of its own, and it's being shared now organically. I don't have to pay for likes and whatnot. And it's just, ooh, it's exciting. It's very exciting. It's a great really community.
Cool. So would you say, Karen, that a couple of things that you've implemented and learned, especially on the page, but I know you're also implementing this on your profile, is live videos. I know you do about 3 live videos per week.
Love them.
What are we talking about? Let's talk about views real quick in terms of interaction, engagement, number of views on your videos. What's happened over the course of the last couple of months with videos?
Okay, I used to get maybe 300 to 400 eyes, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. Thinking after I hit 1,000 people there. Once you've given me, some incredible strategies and techniques, and I've refined. And again, guys, don't be scared to just go out there and do it. It's all just feedback. It gives you an idea of where you can take it. Since then, organically, I'm getting 4,000 to 5,000 views. That's a lot of viewership and tons of comments where I have to make sure that I'm keeping up with everything going on, because there's comment after comment, and it's super exciting. And on my wall too, my personal wall, my videos are getting more views. And I really think it's, Brian, too, it's because I feel free to express myself. And that's really important. When you feel free and you don't care so much what it looks like, amazing things happen. People want to hear what you have to say because they can relate to that.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. For those of you tuning into this broadcast, I hope you jotted down a note in terms of what Karen just shared with you. That maybe we haven't even got to the hurt jumping 1 or 2 nuggets part of this broadcast yet. She just shared what I believe may be one of the best. I think that Karen, you probably agree that in network marketing, we approach social media in such a manner, just this how we're typically wired, that we want to We want to grow our business. We want to share our products. We want to share our business. We want to do those things. And what I found over the course of the last 6-7 years in helping thousands of folks on social media in the network marketing profession is that they go down this path of, they're excited at first. They start sharing a little bit on social media, but then it becomes almost like it's so focused on products. It's so focused on business that they almost, Karen, forget who they actually are personally. What's one of the most refreshing comments we've gotten, over the course of the last couple of years in helping, all these folks is that they're like, Coach Fryer, now that you've taught me and I'm learning how to do things, correctly on social media, oh my gosh, this is actually fun again.
Yes.
And I'm sitting over here like, yes, this it should be. So I absolutely love everything you've shared so far. Let's do this, Karen. I congrats, first of all, the successes that you've had most recently. It's really exciting. I believe personally that you're just in the very beginning stages of creating some serious momentum, and that's just absolutely exciting for me to hear. I would love to hear, and I know our audience would love to hear, maybe a couple of tips from you. Maybe your top 1 or 2 tips, things that are working for you right now that you could share with our audience here today that maybe they can take and immediately implement in their business.
Absolutely. So my first tip is, number 1, you guys do live videos. Do live videos and do them the right way. Share your life experiences, your struggles, your triumphs. Don't worry. Show the messy, the ugly. But you want to show who you are. I had done a video on breasts and tatas the other day, and I had a lot of viewership about how important it is for women to take care of themselves. Get out there and speak from your heart, connect here and not so much here. I think that was what was happening to me when I was stuck, Brian, is that I really didn't share from here. Things, I always keep a notebook in my car, and not when I'm driving, but when I stop, I'll jot down things that, that happened that I'm seeing that I could possibly do a video or a post on. So definitely keep a notebook there. And people will connect with you if you are being transparent, right? And that's why I like the lives, Brian, is that I mess up too. I go, oh, I'm sorry. Like we get tongue-tied and whatever, and we get nervous in the beginning. Just go for it. Who cares? My first lives, they were just hilarious. I go back, I'm like, oh my gosh, but definitely do that. And always, think about the reason why you're doing some things. And Brian, I know that you had said to empower, to educate, and entertain. I think you had told me those 3 things. So I always keep those in the forefront of my mind. Is this going to educate someone and help them provide value? Is this funny? Maybe it'll entertain, put a smile on someone's face. Maybe they can relate to, funny things that are happening to me that may be happening to them. And to empower, so important in this day and age, is to bring people up. So that's tip number 1. Okay, a lot of tips within the tip. Okay, and tip number 2, I would highly encourage you to submerge yourself, take a bath in this group. It is phenomenal. Every day, go in there, support others, give value to it. It is so important. When you do that, you're getting fed and you're feeding others as well. And that's really important. Definitely watch Brian's videos and follow what he does. He knows what he's doing. To you, Brian. And, also, tap into your creative side. A lot of people that I speak with say, I'm not creative. You are, guys. You've got it all here. Just tap into it. And speaking with Brian has really helped me personally. I had like a mental blockage. Now it's like, whoa. So definitely, submerge in this culture and do live videos and share yourself with the world. You guys have a lot to offer. You really do. Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
Love it. Love it, Karen. Just absolute, true, transparent wisdom from Karen Fishman. Absolutely just dropping hammers on you guys. I don't know if you caught a couple of sneaky tips she threw in there. She says, now this may be sound really simple, but she keeps a notebook in her car. When she has ideas, whether it be about a post or an upcoming video or just a topic to talk about or whatever it may be, she jots down a quick note. I know for me, my wife, she's just puts up with me. I love her so much. But if you were to ask her, ask her, how many notebooks does Brian have around the house? She would probably roll her eyes, because everywhere you go in our house, whether it's our room, my nightstand, the office, heck, the kids' dresser, like, it doesn't matter. I'm always, have ideas and things, and I'm jotting them down. Another cool thing that I like to do is just use, I've got an iPhone. I don't know, Android users, you probably got something similar. You can just pull up the little notes section on your phone. I know this is something that I love to do when I have maybe a Facebook Live topic that comes to mind. I'm out and about doing stuff, whatever, and something comes to mind like, oh my gosh, that's great. I love that piece of content. I'd love to do a video on that. I'll just keep a notes. I literally have a section of in the notepad in my phone. It says live video topics or ideas. I think it's absolutely brilliant and would be super helpful. So would you say this, Karen? Would you say that Facebook Lives, I know there's so much conversation about Facebook Live, would you say Facebook Lives can be absolutely transformational for any person watching this broadcast, whether they're brand new to network marketing, whether they've been in a couple of years, they've kind of been up, they've kind of been down, they've kind of been all around, maybe someone who has experienced some certain level of success? Would you say Facebook Lives could be transformational in leveraging to move forward? What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, absolutely. People enjoy seeing people live. I always think about, we're very visual creatures. And if you see somebody do something that's funny or whatever, and you can relate to that, I mean, that's like huge. I know when I see somebody do something like, oh my gosh, I do that too. And you feel this sense of closeness with them, which will then lead to, over time, you're building that relationship, the opportunity to have a conversation offline with them. You find like attracts like, right? And that's why the videos are so important. And again, just be yourself. Do something that you feel would provide value or entertain somebody or empower them to be their best self. Absolutely.
You're absolutely right. And what's cool to see, Karen, is I know when you first approached us a few months ago, I felt that you weren't allowing yourself to fully express who Karen was. No. And now, just in the last couple of months, you've been able to overcome that. And this realization, I believe you're just getting started, by the way, your realization to now see, like, oh my gosh, social media as a network marketer should be fun. I should be able to express positive, inspiring, uplifting, funny, quirky things about me, my personality, because what that does as a network marketer is that's going to attract more of those very types of people. And the more of those types of people that we are excited about, the people that we actually are, right? Be who you want to attract, right? Start being ourselves. We're going to start attracting more of those types of people. We're going to find ourselves in more positions to share our products, more position to share our business opportunities. So with that, Karen, maybe we can finish with this. I know you've touched on it briefly. We're grateful for all of the very nice things you've said about us. I promise, guys, I didn't twist her arm to say anything.
No, you didn't pay me.
I just love, because I really feel, I honestly feel that there's this shift happening within the network marketing profession right now. Two things real quick is, first and foremost, more and more network marketers are realizing the importance of their mindset in terms of approaching their life, their business, and heck, social media. And then the second point is this shift that I see is network marketers proactively wanting to do better and be better on social media to better represent themselves, to better represent their team, to better represent their company, to better represent our profession. So I'd love to hear you share, directed right at our audience, what has investing in yourself, in coaching, training, courses, to better understand this shift done for you in your business?
Oh my gosh. Well, personally, I just feel so complete. I mean, with your coaching and with all of this knowledge and being a part of this, it makes me, like I always say, a better version of myself. If I am the best version of myself, then I can also support others in being their best. If we're not, I don't want to use the word complete, but not at that point, it's very challenging to help others because it's not authentic. You know, there's not that connection. So, you know, it just, this coaching, this community, everything, it's just absolutely phenomenal. It is, it's just everything about it, and being able to express yourself and connect with other like-minded people is a blessing. I mean, I'm just so thankful for everything.
Amen. 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 Well, Karen, we're grateful for you to have carved out just a little bit of your afternoon. I know I was running a couple of minutes behind. I was getting shredded up in this new stretching routine that I got. It's absolutely crazy. We'll save that for another live broadcast. Hey, we're grateful for all that you are doing, not only in your own business and for the people that you're serving, but for, I believe, the entire profession as a whole. I think that you're setting an absolute incredible example for what's possible when we have an open mind to having fun again. We have an open mind to serve rather than sell. We have an open mind to literally see social media as a gift versus just a way to sell products or sell or pitch a business. And obviously, to take that to the next level, the people that you're impacting, inspiring through your tennis page, I think is absolutely brilliant. So without further ado, guys, hey, if this was valuable for you, if you got some wisdom, you got some nuggets, I would encourage each and every one of you to share this broadcast, bottom left-hand corner, if you feel this would be beneficial to others in your circle of influence. I want to also encourage you, up above in the description, I'll also leave a comment here as soon as we're done. Follow Karen. Follow her on her personal profile. Dig into more of the things that you see her doing. Also, feel free, if you are a tennis enthusiast or an athlete yourself, plug into her fan page. Go over there, like that page. Really start to dissect some of the things that she's doing in terms of contributing value, having fun, mixing it up, doing live videos. Lots and lots you can learn from what Karen is doing. So with that being said, Karen, any last words you'd like to share before we finish up?
Go have fun. Bring fun back to social media.
I feel like we should maybe have a dance party. And I meant to say this earlier, but can we maybe add one more bonus tip? It's literally, I saw this as soon as we went live, Karen, and I would really appreciate if you would just say this before we sign off today. That quote on your whiteboard behind you right now, would you be okay with sharing and closing us out saying that quote real quick? I think it's phenomenal.
To be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. You guys, let that fire, that burning desire and passion shine through in everything you do in life, not just your business, with your family, your children. You know, we only have one life to live, you guys, and live it out loud, live it free, have no regrets, right? And just break through, just be who you are. You know, I'm weird. That's what somebody said, so that's cool. You know, just be yourself, right? And
Amen.
And your passion, let it go. Let go all that rank advancement and doing this and that. Just let it go. Enjoy yourself. It will happen.
Preach it, Karen. Yeah. Awesome. Again, thanks so much for your time. To all of our viewers, thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate your love, your support, all the shares, all the comments, all the likes. Super, super grateful you spent the last 20, 25 minutes with us. Again, if you got value, feel free to share. Again, thanks again for being here each and every Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Monday Member Spotlight. God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye, Brian. Thank you.